Hi folks, I'm glad you can join me. My name is Nick and we're looking at Automania on this revisited series where we have a second look at games I've already reviewed, about 17 in total, because it was a time when my sound was, well, rubbish. This Automania was published by Mikro-Gen in 1984. It's a platform game where you must control a Wally and basically he's in the most dangerous workplace ever you did see. And he must assemble car parts from the store and then take them to the assembly area to put them together. But all the while there's things that could kill him. So here's Wally and he must jump over things. So here's the assembly plant with a bit of the cars assembled. This game did have a number of sequels that all played a bit differently. Which was Pajama Armour, Everyone's a Wally, which is I think the best in the sequence, Herbert's Dummy Run and then 3 Weeks in Paradise. All of them suffer from a bit of colour bleed. Oh dear, so you bump into stuff, you're doomed. This game you have to assemble 10 cars, but we'll try and assemble one, each consisting of 6 parts. You start off with 3 lives and then an extra life is awarded for each car you complete. There's a time limit also for getting back each part. You can see that yellow bar in the top left. Also come out on the Commodore 64 this one, and if Wally falls like that he's dead. Now, I have got a poke here for invincibility, so we might give that a go. So I want to assemble at least one car. That's not too much to ask, is it really? Automania 1984, classic stuff. Basic premise. There's a car on that platform there. I think the health and safety people will probably shut this Wally thing down. But Wally is a bit of a slob, he's a beer belly, but he's also a mechanic also. Right, let's time these levels here. Right, that's one piece done. I think I've got infinite lives or infinite energy. I hope that's worked. We'll soon find out. Right, this should be quite easy now. Let's at least attempt to complete the game properly. Look at these things falling off shelves. Absolutely dangerous, as I say. Colour bleed is horrendous. Now, I think this is a Citroen or a Renault or something. We just put the bit in the right place. There we go. So that's one bit done. 5 more bits to do. The screens do vary slightly from car to car, and as you go forward, the cars are a bit more advanced, and this is the worst car. Why has he put all the parts up here? Now, Wally doesn't jump very high. When I played this as a kid, I was used to Jet Set William Manic Miner, so it's a different dynamic. Takes a little bit getting used to, but the plus is the character's nice and big. This is probably the simplest of the Wally games, this first one. Basic premise, just assemble the cars. The other ones you had to wander around and do quite a lot more, combining items to solve certain things. Oh dear, that hasn't worked. Right, I thought we could fall forever. Let's try something else. Yeah, this isn't working. The lives are staying the same. Right, okay, I thought I had invincibility. Let's yeah. Right, so I can die, but lives isn't going down. Let's activate that. That didn't work too brilliantly, did it? It is the end. Nick again. Right, let's try this poke again. I thought that was working, but lives were going down steadily. Nick again. Is it gonna be Nick for a third time? I think so. Let's take charge of the situation here. I hope. Joystick or keys or redefine it. Right, is this gonna work? No. I'm determined here. I'm determined. Come on, Wally. Yay, success. Yay, here we go. In your face, right. Let's just see what happens when I complete one car, because indeed we will now. I think jumping is the key to this. Jump over these conveyor belts early. Whoops. He's got stuck. Oh dear. Right, that'll do. He's stuck again, about a foot off the ground. Come on, drop. There we go. Brilliant. That's not how you complete the game. So graphically, this game's quite good, although the bleed, I've mentioned it a few times, isn't brilliant. The music is okay, although a bit repetitive. A lot of these Spectrum games were. It's quite easy to get into, so it would be quite addictive. But anyway, let's just assemble this mean machine, see what happens here. But we'll try and do it properly, but at least we know I've got the cover. If I do bump into anything, I'm not gonna die. I don't know if you're familiar with all the games in the Wally series, but I have reviewed all of them if you want to check them out. As I said, it's Automania first of all, then Pyjamarama. Everyone's a Wally, we can control multiple characters. Herbert's Dummy Run, which is Wally's baby. And then 3 Weeks in Paradise, where the whole family go abroad to some crazy African island somewhere. And yeah, his family gets kidnapped and he has to rescue them all. He's had a bit of a crazy life, his old Wally. I don't know if he's based on anyone in particular. Now these pieces you have to line up to the car perfectly, so the tool bits are trickier, but that's 2 bits in play. I like the way that when Wally picks up a car part, he's actually carrying it, although it doesn't look blue anymore, it does suddenly go yellow, the same colour as him. Oh, oops. Yeah, see, this poke is saving me, but, Now, I've been looking at the cassette inlay here, and Mikro-Gen seem to award a prize for the highest score in the game once a month. And it says here, they couldn't have done this, they couldn't have done this too long. £100? Back in 1984, that was huge. Don't know how much this game costs, I can't remember, but, yeah. Perhaps it sold loads. Bomb. Haven't games changed? If you grew up with the modern day games, PlayStation 3 or even PlayStation 4, if that's your first console, if you're a young un, this would look quite strange. Something out of a museum, I guess. But it's good to remember and it's good to play. This game, I have to be honest with you, without the Pokemon, this game is a little bit frustrating. But I have to go down as a classic. Mikro-Gen were there, and it did start a popular series, so well worth a look at. I think we picked up a wheel. I think Wally's in desperate need of an assistant in this workshop. So this is how you build cars, people. The last in the revisited series I did was, as you probably watched, well I hope you have, was Turmoil. Then you had to assemble a car. That you dropped oil through a grid. This you have to actually pick up the item. So it is starting to look like a car. Once we've done it, I think the platform lowers and the car drives off, and then it's on to the next stage. If you have completed this game, let me know, because you're going to have to be a bit of a genius. 10 cars to complete. You have to be pixel perfect, normally, because if you click something, you're dead. An extra life awarded, once you complete each car, of course, but it takes a while. Normally that BP thing would kill you. You have to jump over that and not fall down the gap, of course. Ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. Yeah, right, so we've got 3 pieces left. Admittedly, with the Pokemon, it's, well, really easy, but a little bit more boring. But the thing is, on this, I just want to see what happens when the car drives off. In my original review of Automania, I didn't actually use the pokes. I didn't know of it. If you want to check that out, do. But the sound will be pretty rubbish, I think. Right, let's try and get this. Oh dear, let's try and get this in the right place. If you hit any of these windmilly things or these screw things coming down, then you're dead. Normally. Come on, get in the right... Oh, fixing a car's tricky. You have to jump to get the roof on. Now, why isn't this working? Maybe that's the bonnet, is it? Come on, it's only a matter of time and it will actually work, surely. Come on, let's have that little beep that happens. Oh, God. There we go. So that's how you put the back of the car on. It's not looking very sporty, is it, this car? Each one is just over 2 screens. The later games, there were to be many, many, many screens. Mikro-Gen just finding their feet here, I think. Well programmed. I like the graphics on those ledges going backward and forward. There's a lot moving on the screen at the same time, which is always a major success for Spectrum coders and programmers, so respect there. It's a good game of the time, although not one of my favourites. Unlike Turmoil, if you can't walk off one side of the screen and appear on the other, so yeah, you have to do it all properly. I think I could probably go down that ladder, can I? Let's go this way anyway. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. What do you think is going to happen when I assemble this car? Some fantastically amazing sequence? Well, don't get your hopes up too much. There might not be that. I don't know what that thing is going across. There's two wheels. I don't know what this TV thing is flickering. If you know, then comment below. What the hell is that? Beep. Right, up here we go. Hopefully I can put this bit of the part easy in the last part. I don't know if it's the... I didn't see what shape it was. Oh, there we go. So that's the front of the car. So we need one more piece, which is the front window. Although arguably I probably could drive it without that bit, but the game won't let you. There we go. So you can see that bit of blue there. It's in the left. You spotted it. You're not blind, unless you are. And then it's in the left a little bit. Ba bum ba bum. I'll go the safe way, which is the supermarket. Da 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 da. Is that an advert for BP there on that oil can? Shame on you. Different times back then. Right, I'm alright for time. That yellow bar's nice and big. I don't really want to walk all the way around again. Can I just jump over this? Yeah, well, not normally. I think that thing would have killed me. Right, stand by for action, people. We're going to get this first car assembled, and then we'll probably call it a day. I don't think you can sit through me assembling 10 cars with a poke on. Da 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 da. Right, it's all about jumping here. Get it in the right place. Oh. Please go quickly. Wally, he is a Wally. Yes, there we go. So what happens here? The platform lowers. Does the car drive off? It does. Look at it speed along. Hooray! Not very streamlined, but we've done it. We have done it. Hooray for me. And here's the next car. There we go. So a red car this time, a bit more advanced, and the levels are a bit in a different place. So I hope you liked having a look at that. That was Automania on the Spectrum 48K, published by Mikro-Gen in 1984. If you've got any comments about the game, or the Spectrum, or any of the sequels, please put it below. Until next time, a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.